And let's talk about the Jill Scott thing, right? The Jill Scott thing. Now, a lot of people are angry because she supposedly did her own rendition of the national anthem. But everything she said, it was true. I mean, America is the home of the slave. I mean, it's not just America either. It's Brazil, Mexico, all the colonizers' lands. And our blood is spilled in the streets. I mean, this country was built off of free labor. And a lot of people don't understand that people are still being hung today. People are still being hung. But the authorities, they deem all the hangings as suicides. So these Negroes somehow are beating themselves up. They're beating themselves to a bloody pulp. Then they take their shoes off. Then they take their own belt, and then they hang themselves. That happens a lot. I mean, it just happened in 2023. It happens every year, but the authorities call it a suicide. So that shows you that law enforcement are in cahoots with the white supremacy system. So, you can call it a conspiracy theory or whatever you want to call it, but this stuff is the truth. I mean, it's the truth. This is the home of the slave. America is a wicked country. And then people say, well, if you don't like it, leave. Oh, yeah? How much is that going to cost me? How much is that going to cost me to get a passport, buy some land in another country? How much is that going to... It's not that easy to just leave. You see, that's what wicked people say. Well, if you don't like it, leave. So basically what you're saying is accept the oppression or get out. You see, that's how wicked this country is. And just about all of the Americans think this way. Whenever a minority or a Filipino or Asian or Mexican or whoever, whenever they come into America, in order to get your immigration status, they make you watch this video in San Diego at Balboa Park, right? You watch this video at Balboa Park. And they pretty much tell you to stay away from black people. Years ago, I knew a Filipino girl, and she got her naturalization, and she had to go to Balboa Park and go through the process. They swear you in, all this stuff. And she told me that, hey, they told me to stay away from black people. I was like, for real? She said, yeah, they pretty much told us that black people are bad and stay away from them. You see, so every race of people who come to America, that's what they tell them. So that's part of the hate that everyone has for our people, is that when they come here, they tell you, hey, these people are bad. Watch out for them. And then they plaster us on television shooting and killing each other. Oh, look, Pookie killed Ray Ray today over a piece of chicken. But they never put themselves. But I mean, and then they have this false statistic that says black people are 12% of America, and they do 100% of the crimes or something crazy like that. That's it's amazing how they put those lies out there. If anyone who has a track record of crime, it should be Europeans, right? Did we go and kill off different races of indigenous people? Did we enslave Africans and beat them? And are we in Syria bombing it? Are we in Iraq bombing it? So if you want to look up a tally of crime and death, wouldn't it be the colonizers who have the highest bill? You see, that's just common sense. But if you keep telling lies over and over again, people will believe it. And that's what's been done here in this country. Very wicked country, this place. There's all types of symbolism. The pyramids are satanic. If you watch television now, the awards are all satanic. People worshiping the devil in public. Homosexuality, transgender. It's just out of control. It's just out of control. The Most High has to do some destroying pretty soon for how wicked the world has gotten. When I was a child, I never seen this much wickedness. Like, I've seen drug dealers and, there was gang shootings and stuff. But this level of Satanism that's on television now, it's ridiculous. And all the religions, you got all these different religions, all these different Christians, Catholics, Jehovah's Witnesses, Muslims. Everyone says their religion is the right one, but no one can use their common sense. Okay, if you're a Christian and you say, well, I have the right religion. You're a Jehovah's Witness, well, I have the right religion. You're a Catholic, no, I have the right religion. I'm a Muslim, oh, I have the right religion. No one can use their common sense. Somebody's wrong. The answer is you guys are all wrong. There is no right religion. All the religions are wicked. They're wicked. The Most High didn't give us religion. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments. And if you can't figure that out, then that means you're really under some type of witchcraft or some type of spell that's keeping you from knowing the truth. And unfortunately, a lot of people are going to perish because of lack of knowledge. That's just what it is. There's one of my favorite scriptures, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, 10 through 12. It says, with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because you didn't want to receive the love of the truth so that you could be saved, the Most High is going to send you a strong delusion so that you can be believe in a lie and be damned. And that's what a lot of people are doing. That everyone believes in lies. Every religion is lies. And everyone believes in it. Like there's millions and millions of Christians. There's millions and millions of Catholics. There's millions and millions of Muslims. There's millions and millions of Jehovah's Witnesses. They're all lies. That many people are going to hell. That's crazy. That many people. And none of them actually read the Bible. People say, I read the Bible back and forth. I read the Bible back and forth. Then if you read the Bible back and forth, you will know that the Bible is about the Israelites. It's not about Christians. It's about the Israelites. And the Messiah was sent down to save the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And the Israelites, the story they kept going into slavery, and in the last captivity, they would be in slavery in the last days. They would still be in the land of their oppressors, serving strange gods because they were in slavery, and they got there on what? On slave ships. The Messiah would come back to redeem them and then set them back in their own land. And then the rest of the people will be their slaves. In a nutshell, that's a part of the Bible in the last days. But people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there. All right, shalom.